It's 11:05 p.m. The dishwasher's going, so if you hear that sound, sorry. But it's been a good day. I, for the first time, wrote down like the hours and the time frame of when I worked, and I think that helped me be more productive. But I just got in more writing today because I only did 10 minutes earlier. So I did from 10:12 to 10:54, and that was my close to my 4 hour. That helped me get to my 4 hour workday, close to it, 8 minutes off. But yeah, but I've been in this new thing because the first 10 minutes of that I was kind of just trying to get in the flow of what I wanted to write. I did work on Olivia's book, and then that 30 minutes though. I wrote 4 pages in 30 minutes. I guess that's my thing, writing 4 pages in 30 minutes, sometimes 20. But no, I'm happy. I'm happy with today, how things went. I still have to figure out more marketing videos, but I think I'm getting the groove of what I want to do and want to post. And so that's good. And I just got to try it out and be consistent with it. Consistency is key, and to just keep going. I do want to plan more of like what I should do throughout the day, but I knew I wanted to do marketing and I knew I wanted to write. So at least I did both of those today. Um, Tomorrow, I hope I do a little bit more with like finding more tabling events or bookstores near me to see about that, to like get into that step and not just have fear with it, or maybe just look into schools because I want to do that too. So yeah, I just want to add a step, but no pressure because I'm still getting in the flow. But I'm definitely gonna be more consistent with this 4 hour workday, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, I just wanted to do that update of saying it was a good day. Hello, this is me thinking out loud. So I'm working on Olivia's book, and in Home Sweet Home, which you don't have to read Home Sweet Home to read Olivia's book, but they do intertwine and connect. Um, Basically, Olivia and Lasher, her friend, go through a traumatic event that you see in Home Sweet Home. And so now I'm at the part where I'm writing the traumatic event from Olivia's point of view in this book. But I'm also debating with myself if I even want to have that scene in Olivia's book. I think I want to start her journey and her story after the traumatic event. But if I do that, then I have to make sure that I have flashbacks of the traumatic event, or I talk about it in detail enough for the reader so they understand why her traumatic event is so traumatic and how she's on her journey of healing and processing and just trying to get back to an adjustment back into her everyday habits and everyday life, even though it's very hard for her. And so, like, part of me wants to just keep going right now and just write her perspective of this traumatic event, and then later in later drafts decide, oh, I'm just not gonna keep it. And then part of me is like, or am I wasting my time trying to continue writing this traumatic event in her perspective when I may not even use it, and I may just want to have her trying to heal and show that journey after the event. And so I could just be writing chapters after the event more. And so I'm just stuck. So that's why I'm talking out loud, because I thought I thought originally I was going to show the before the traumatic event, and then her process of healing afterwards. But I'm realizing that may make the book super super long. And what I feel like the heart of this story is her forgiving her father, her forgiving some of her friends, and certain friendship dynamics or aspects, and then her having to forgive herself, because this is the forgiveness series. And so for Lasher and Harvey in Home Sweet Home, it was about forgiving their family, and I guess parts of forgiving themselves. And I feel like you see that at the heart in Home Sweet Home. But I think maybe putting the traumatic event visually in Olivia's story might take away the heart of the story and just add too much information. And so that is what I'm debating with. I hopefully will figure out, because this is draft 1 or 0 draft, as some people call it, but I think I still call it draft 1. I still have not completed this draft, and so that's why I'm trying not to overthink it and trying to just keep going. Because yesterday I had a really good writing day because I was writing the traumatic event from her perspective, and now I'm doing well again, but I'm starting to debate, am I not wasting time, I guess, because whatever I pull from writing this could help me for her future self and those scenes later on. But it's just the back and forth, the over, I guess, just trying to think about it all and then trying to make a decision is hard. But yes, I'm writing. I'm back in the groove, so that's good. Applaud that. Yeah. All right, I'll check back in later. Hi, so I just wanted to update while it is still not September, while it is still March 7th, 2025. It is 11:42 p.m. and I started at 11 p.m. writing. I'm working on Olivia's book. I've decided that I am gonna write the event, the event that she goes through. I'm gonna write it, and it's just gonna help me get into the mindset for the future chapter. So I think I probably will not use this, but this is just helping me see her reaction during the traumatic event. And also, it made me realize a therapy session I could do. So it still has been helpful. Um, so yeah, but what I have to do these edits, so way back when, before Home Sweet Home was what it was, Olivia's perspective was one of the point of views. And so I have a bunch of parts of Home Sweet Home from Olivia's point of view already. It's just that it's very old. This is like draft 2, draft 3 of, it wasn't even called Home Sweet Home, but basically that of Home Sweet Home, where Lasher is not his point of view at all. It's between Olivia and Harvey's, which is wild now that I think of it. But basically, I did some of this work for myself already. And so it's me just copying and pasting that part of Olivia's perspective to the current document I'm working on. So I have it there under Olivia's book. And then I have another document open of Home Sweet Home to see what the actual text that made it to publication is. So I know what I have to alter to make it be accurate to what happened for my final draft of Home Sweet Home, but change it to what's Olivia's perspective, what's Olivia's thoughts during these scenes. And so it's been working out. Yeah, I'm just happy. I was watching Lindsay Puckett's video, Katie Wismer's video, Sincerely V's video tonight. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh, Author Van Huang's video. Um, Maybe someone else, I don't know. But all of those videos motivated me and just made me want to write. And so I'm thankful, I'm happy. I definitely feel like, am I forgetting someone? Yes, I'm forgetting Sarah Sutton's. So I also watched Sarah Sutton's video. And so all of those videos tonight I watched, and it just got me in the writing mood. And so if you haven't checked out any of these authors, definitely do that. Also, I'm just grateful that I wanted to write. Like I could have said no, it's a Friday night. This is what I'm doing with my Friday night. Yes, I was trying out new shows to trying to find a new show to watch, but couldn't find anything. If you have any recommendations, what I truly want is a college show that is not just about relationships, it's also about life. So or is also about school. And so what comes to mind is A Different World. I am trying to finish that show because I like that it does take place in college and it is about college students going through the college experience. It is not just about relationships, though it is, but it's also about like a bunch of other stuff, and I appreciate that. And I want that for nowadays. And so I'm just like, what shows like that? Or I want a show with people in their 20s going through life. It's kind of like New Girl. I had potential of hope that I would like it because they're in their 20s, they're figuring out life, jobs, and just going with the flow and just trying to be silly and be themselves. But it's not for me. I don't like that show. I tried. I definitely got far in that show, but it's still not for me. Um so I'm just in a wave. I'm just in a wave of trying to find that like 20 something show that is realistic because I like This Is Us. I like The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So if that tells you about like what like I like realism. um, I just need, I just need it, and so I'm trying to find it. I and I like create like shows that talk about writers, artists. Like I like that too. So I did like Issa Rae's show Insecure. I like that because that was also about like her going after her passion, and it was about friendship, and I like that. It was also about relationships though. Um, I I watch Abbott, but that hasn't had a new episode recently, so can't. And I also watched that with my boyfriend, so I can't just watch that on my own. um, I'm trying to think. There was another show I wanted to mention. Oh yes, I forget what it was called. I think it was called Hollywood. It was a Netflix show. Um, the person off the top of my head that I can remember that was in that show, I see Darren Chris. Darren Chris was in that show. Um, that was a good show because that did take place back in the day, but it was about these actors and I think even producers and writers wanting to get into Hollywood, get into the film industry, and just like going after the passion, but setbacks due to race, due to sexuality. It was just, it covered a lot and it was well done to me. I like that show. So I feel like I found so many like deep cut shows, and I know that's not true. There's so many shows out there, but I'm just struggling to find them. So if you have any suggestions, please, please, and thank you. But yeah, that'll be the update for now. I thought I wanted to also work on another story, but I don't think I'm going to. Just because it is late and I kind of should enjoy Friday night just a little. Also, just a random plug. I started Substack. I started that Thursday, yesterday, Wednesday. Nope, started a Wednesday night. So I started a Substack. I'll put the link here if you'd like to check it out. I do have 2 posts at the time of recording this video out. I do have a third one coming Monday. I am not like promoting it or talking about it a lot on my social media or on here. It's kind of just like what I like to call it is like the feel I had with Tumblr. I just posted for fun. I made mini stories, I made mini scenes. I had fun writing. And so I feel like that's just what I want Substack to be for me, fun writing. And if you enjoy that fun stuff that I post, you could definitely follow me. If it's not the vibe for you, that is fine. I hope to find an audience there. I just discovered today how to post in the community as notes, I guess, so that new people can find me. because I don't want to constantly feel like I'm promoting, which is another reason I don't want to be putting it on Instagram, putting it on YouTube, because I'll feel like it's another promotion thing. But if I could just, hey, I made a new post. Hey, this is what my post is about, just easily on Substack. That's nice. Hopefully it won't go into the void. Hopefully people will find it, see it, check it out maybe, and I'll just understand the vibe from there. But if you do have any tips about Substack, definitely let me know. But yeah, that's the update.